My cat is being a butt. Oh, I forgot to join a server. Hang on. Aha! There I go. Hello. I'm annoying my cat. She's chompy. She bite. And she's gone. Okay. Hello everybody, my name is That Aether Chicken and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Why are cats not being butts? That's a fair point, Silver. But Boo is the special case. He's always a butt. He will always be a butt and will never stop being a butt, ever, even when she's sleeping. She would think that would be the one time they're not butts, but no, apparently that's not an exception. Excuse me. Anyway, hello everybody, and my name is That Aether Chicken, or Dude Run if you're watching on Twitch. I am about to play some more Final Fantasy XIV online, A Realm Reborn, with an expanded free trial that costs $0 and lets you play through everything up to Stormblood for free with no restrictions on playtime. Did I mention it was free? Because you can play it now for free if you want, with a new account if you're out of sub time. But anyway, let me unmute the game and mute this music that I'm very much in love with. Okay, there we go. Where we last left off, we were about to run Stone Vigil. But first I want to get some things done in the gold saucer, so I'm going to use that as an excuse to do gold saucer things. Girth Maximus, nice. That's the wrong person. This is the right person, which means I have to be next to Girth Maximus. Great. Not what I wanted to do. Sometimes you just have to stand next to Girth Maximus, I guess. Damn it. Ooh, game. I mean, gold saucer. Fine, I'll do 9. 3, damn it! Come on, 24. Damn it. I tried. Well, that didn't work out. Oh well. Let's go back to Kurthus and begin our MSQ again. Don't mind the coughing. I've still got phlegm in there, in the throat, and I don't like it. But I gotta cough it out. I gotta ride it out the old-fashioned way. Resume part 4 of A Realm Reborn. And I got turned around. I thought I was going west. Turns out I was going east. That's the end of that story. That's the moon. I didn't think I'd see it so clearly from the snowy landscape of Kurthus, but here we are. They weren't fucking kidding when they said, hey, this place sucks with visibility. You'll eventually find a town, it's fine. Alright, I am going to heal this because that will make it so I can get into dungeon faster. And I'm confident in my healing abilities in dungeons. Wait. Alright. Other players. Use. That was quick. Healer privileges. Are the DPS gonna ready up, or are they gonna forget that they were in queue and AFK? Does that happen sometimes? Howdy, mother cluckers. Rocks ass hail, hot dog soup, squissy mugajaja. I like these names. Why the hell am I the only one with a serious name? This is great. This is actually great. Squishy is the tank? Oh, that's unfortunate. I don't have AoE right now. Oh, we're going slow? Okay, I can deal with that. Oxas, you better not do any more than the tank is. I'll rescue you back here. I will let you die, dude. If this tank wants to pull slow, they are more than welcome. Ow. Chicken suit. Because I'm a chicken. I don't know how to answer that question. Boss, die, respawn together. Why would we do that? What kind of plan is that? Tank. Oh, did I light speed by mistake? I did. Why are they running up? Boss, die, respawn together. What are you talking about? This ain't a contest. We are not speedrunning this dungeon, are we? I ain't healing this bucket. I don't have the MP. Bug kick this guy. It's your first time playing with people or some shit. We're not speedrunners. I'm ready to kick this guy. I want this guy to say something. Do it. I fucking dare you. You aren't getting healed, dude. I don't have to heal you. Fine. I'll give you that and then you just shut the fuck up. Heal you so I don't get logged as someone who's toxic and waiting for this, but like, bruh. Say something, I dare you. Say something, I dare you. You have a problem with the tank's pace, then leave the game. I ain't playing, dog. shelled out now. Oh, I can just leave that on. We'll do that then. This would count as harassment, right? There's nothing worse than being in a group who thinks speed is key to everything. It's not the group, it's just one guy. It was literally the DPS, the black mage, who stands in their ley lines and shuts the fuck up and complains when they die. Nah, dude, you're getting poisoned. You're staying poisoned. I'll heal you. You're staying poisoned. Frank, I need you to pull this. Thank you. If you wanted the speed run, you probably should have played a different class because Black Mage is the slowest caster. Or among the slowest casters, rather. They hit big, but they're slow. They pulled one again. That's fine, but like... I'm leery of that Black Mage. Big number make brain go bird. Fuck your big numbers. Fuck your big number brain go burr thing. I don't care. If you're gonna be a nuisance to the party, you don't need to be here. They have shut up and they have stopped rushing. So I think we're good now. But I am waiting for them to say even one word. Oh God. Okay, here we go. They're alive, they're dandy. We're good. Did you just pocket the weapon? You're slow. Alright, well, fuck you then. Touch grass. God damn. Alright, well. Going to be ready to do it when we're out of combat, since that's a thing. This guy's also not a tank player. Like, they've got a gladiator to 51, but like, they're not a level 9, they're not a max level tank either. Like, shut the fuck up. This guy's about to get fucking big. Go. There we go. This way. healed and you're not staying in this fucking dungeon, dude. Come on. There. Get out of this fucking group, ass hat. Wrong way. Ah! It worked. All right, now. Serves that fucker right. Okay. All right, I don't have any weight. I think Squishy's got to do that. Or we could 3-man it. Or we could 3-man it, that's fine. I hope that dipshit's gonna, like, get reported later, because holy hell. I kind of want to report the fucker. You need to go touch grass, my guy. You were but a sprout among 2 other sprouts. And then there's me who's, like, telling you to touch grass. And I have the Burger King crowd. People don't use text chat while in dungeons or whatever they called it in 14. Yeah, they're dungeons. And that sucks, because chat is how you pay attention to shit. It's how you get call-outs, how you work with people. You also don't suddenly decide to speedrun it, leaving the other 3 members of your party to fend for themselves or get good. That ain't how that shit works. You're a party. And that certainly was not the party leader. In MMOs, there are 2 people that possibly set the pace. DPS is not one of them. Healer and tank set the pace more than any DPS ever will. Typically though, the tank sets the pace. The healer can say, hey, you can pull bigger if you like. And then the tank pulls bigger. And then at that point, yeah, healer sets the pace. Other than that, tank sets it. If you have a fucking problem with the speed at which the tank is pulling, go tank next time. Dumbass. That wasn't rhyme refill. Oh, it missed. It missed rather than I missed. It's bad to say that most DPS don't have the brain capacity to be tank or healer. No, they don't. And no, that's not bad to say. It's accurate. They go DPS so they don't have responsibilities, or nearly as many responsibilities. And then they get mad when the people with responsibilities aren't doing it fast enough. Like, bitch. You wanted the speed run, you go tank. You set the pace. I guess that requires a level of thinking DPS sometimes don't have. Go. You get regen, you get a regen, and then you get a 3rd regen. And then we kill this motherfucker. I can't wait to report this asshole. You're gonna get a surprise visit to the Mordion jail. And I'm gonna relish it. Fuck that black mage. Oh, God. Not the ley lines, man, trying to act all shit, all tough shit. Oh, hey, a crystal. Why was this here? And I collected 100 rupees. That brings my rupee total to what? 500 rupees? Actually, no, that's not the color for 100 rupees, but I'm calling each crystal 100 rupees. Because they're big. I'm not color coding them, I don't care enough. Playland, are you alright? Speak to me. I'm having an echo. What do you want? Twelve be praised. I feared the beast had injured you. Nah, I was having an echo. You're good. I see now why the others rated you so highly. When you were caught in the midst of that etheric bubble with the dragon, I was all but certain my next mission would be to find a new champion. Thank the gods for sparing me that inconvenience. I have quite enough to do already, which reminds me. Sid is working on the Enterprise as we speak. Let us go and see what he has to say. That didn't take long, did it? That's been snowed in. What say you, Sid? Will she fly? Yes, though it will not be a pleasant ride. That's fine. Well, I dare say it will be no more unpleasant than staying here. 'Tis a pity the Enterprise is not in a better state, but if she will allow us to quit this place, I shall not complain. If all are in agreement, let us return to Gridania. Though I would like nothing more than to set course for the Howling Eye, it is plain the Enterprise is in no condition to weather the storm. She must needs be repaired if we are to proceed with our mission. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. This is all so familiar. I know this airship. If I could just... Bah, it's no use. Let's go. He'll get his memory back at some point, I'm sure. Ah. And away we go. Alright, time to go report an asshole. Let's see here. Report, well that doesn't help, does it? Let's see. Social. Contacts. Okay, there we go. Support desk. Contact us. Report harassment. Let's see. Impatient. Black mage. This will take a moment. Time this occurred, this was around 8. Area of duty this occurred, the Stone Vigil. Normal. Let's see. Scrolling up. Let's see. Nope, wrong buttons. Boss. Die. Spawn together. I'm going to be thorough. Let's see. Too slow. Really anything else? New Blal. Okay, that was it. Finish. Send. Remember, kids, if you're impatient with the tank in an MMO, maybe you should have gone tank yourself. Or better yet, don't queue up for things if you're in a hurry. That's the best way to go about this. Assume that every group is going to be a little bit different, because they are going to be a little bit different. Not everyone's going to pull 2 groups and stop, or pull wall to wall and stop. They're going to do things at their pace. You are working with other people. That is a factor of random that needs to be taken into account when you're playing online games. If you don't have the time, don't play the content. It really is that simple. I like to report fuckers who do that, so there you go. How I have longed for the more agreeable climate of the Twelves Wood. Yet I will not deny the Holy See had its charms. Endless detours aside, our Ishgardian jaunt proved quite an adventure. Alas, our work is far from done. We still have an airship to repair and a primal to slay. No rest for the heroic, eh? None indeed. Into the eye of the storm. Sid appears to be deep in thought. Camera movement. Is it voiced? Is it voiced? Please. Please. Say something. Damn it! It calms me to look at her. It calms me when you start speaking on your own and I don't have to read. It's as though I've been reunited with a part of me I never knew was missing. Oddly surprising, you did design and build her. What are you, from the future? I bear good news. The Seed Seers have granted our request to house the Enterprise. We may take as long as we require to repair her. Of course, it would be rank folly to take one moment more than we require. Garuda, lest we forget, grows stronger by the hour. If we are to have any hope of wresting this benighted realm of from her talons, it must needs be soon. Though I am no expert on the workings of airships, it seems plain to me that the Enterprise suffered much from her time in the wilderness. Am I not correct, Sid? You are. Frankly, it's a miracle she carried us this far. As you know, the Howling Eye is encircled by a raging tempest, apt to turn proud trees to matchwood. Our battle will end before it begins if the Enterprise cannot weather the storm. Given time, I believe I can fully repair her. If this tempest is as fearsome as you say, even that might not be enough. Confound it. There must be a way. A way to brave the fury of the elements. The elements. But of course, that's it! We work upon the element itself. Using the power of a corrupted crystal, we could clear a path through the storm and spare the Enterprise a battering. I see. You propose to utilize the properties of a crystal to alter the elemental aspect of the barrier. Seems so childishly simple in retrospect. though mayhap not to you, Flaylin. We speak of the manifestations of over-aspected ether that can be found throughout Eorzea. Since the calamity disrupted the land's etheric currents, such crystals have become comparatively commonplace, which has been a cause of great woe as they are known to warp etheric energies, including those of living organisms. The point is, we could theoretically use a corrupted crystal to convert the wind aspect of ether, comprising Garuda's barrier, into ether of another aspect, one she can't control. With certain modifications, the Enterprise should be able to deliver us from the Howling Eye in comfort, however hard Garuda blows. But we are getting ahead of ourselves. All of this rests upon our ability to procure a crystal with the necessary properties. Have you any idea where we might acquire one? No, but I know a man who might. A scholar by the name of Lambertaint. Lambertaint. I'm calling him Lambertaint. I don't know if that's how it's pronounced, but I don't care. Lambertaint is funny. Who resides in Camp Drybone. Strange as it may sound, I met him during my time at the church. Well, Marcus met him, I suppose. Whether out of pity or for want of a more willing listener, he would talk to me for hours at a time about his etheric studies, corrupted crystals being his pet subject. It was as a result of these conversations that poor Marcus was observed to possess an uncommon knack for theoretical science. Poilin, I need you to return to Thanalan and seek out this scholar. Sid and I will set about repairing the Enterprise in your absence. Okay, good. Can I go blow my nose? I'm tired of reading. Okay. I'm going to warp. That's the wrong place. I'm going to warp to Thanalan. I will be right back. I'm gonna mute. Okay, I'm alive. We're back. I just have everything I need to blow my nose over here now. I am not walking away, if I can help it. Ugh. God, I hate feeling sick. I'm glad I'm feeling better now, but like, damn, that's not a good sensation. Hello, Lambertaint. Why, yes, I am Professor Lambertaint. Pollen or cold? Probably pollen. Because it was exclusively sore throat and runny nose, and nothing else that comes with a cold. You know which, hang on. Damn it, I didn't mean to skip that. Well, yes, I'm Professor Lambertain. Beg pardon. You wish to hear about my research on corrupted crystals? Truly? Well, nothing would give me greater pleasure than just to discuss my work with a fellow woman of science. Well, I'm not a woman of science, I'm a chicken of science, but sure, why not? Professor Lambertain is about to show you something you will never forget. Something I'd rather forget? So rare is it to find fellow intellectuals in this region. It is even rarer to find one capable of comprehending the nature of corrupted crystals. Come to think of it, there was another. A hermit to whom the church had given sanctuary. Curious fellow. Unsociable, rather daft at first impression, yet possessed of an amazing affinity toward the scientific pursuits. But to the matter at hand, did you say you wish not to conduct field observations, but to harvest a corrupted crystal? You cads, woman. At least take the necessary precautions so that you do not suffer from exposure to its harmful energies. I'm beginning to wonder if you have sufficient qualifications to handle such hazardous materials. Still, your ignorance is somehow endearing. Luckily for you, I have precisely the means by which these inherent dangers may be averted. Simply store the crystal you seek inside this warded pot to protect yourself from its deleterious effects. I suppose you'll be bombarded with its energies until you place it within the vessel. Wait, what? I suppose you will be bombarded with its energies until you place it within the vessel. Okay, I can read now. Well, perhaps it shall motivate you to work quickly. In any case, take the pot to Hahasako, a student of mine monitoring the flow of Aether at Highbridge. Explain to him your quest, and he shall instruct you in the finer points of crystal harvesting. Okay, bye, Lambertain. Your name's funny. Right. It's all the way over there, and I can't warp? Damn it. Fine. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh dear, that's a lot. And I forgot this existed. To be honest, I thought I'd be going to Mordona for these. You think this is where G-Man got the big yellow crystal for Half-Life 1 that caused the resonance cascade? How many times must I be made to explain myself? I am not contemplating suicide, you imbecile. I've chosen this precise position to perform scientific measurements. I'm not here for that, thank you. What have we here? A containment vessel? Why, this is the handiwork of Professor Lambertain. You thieving knave! I shall call for the... Oh, the man himself lent it to you. And he must have sought me out per his instruction, which means he believes me experienced enough to expound upon his explanations. At last, the recognition I so rightfully deserve. Sure. Also, what precise measurements are you contemplating here? Because this is pretty precarious, I'm not gonna lie. What? Ooh! I'm up to the upper chair, you silly goose. He's like, meow, meow, give me attention. Meow, 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 meow. But she's doing it from the floor and not in the chair, which would have given her guaranteed attention. Especially since all she needs to do at this point is to climb up on my lap from the chair next to me. But she seems to forget that's a thing. Come on. Come on, boo. You raised such a fuss earlier. Come on. Come on. There you go. There you go. Good boo. With the utmost care. Hahasako is trying very hard to contain his excitement and is failing. Oh, frabjous day. Kahoo! Kalu! Kalay! Oh my god. Gotta reference, Alice in Wonderland, huh? I should be chosen to guide this woman. Yes, I, Hahasako, greatest of Professor Lambertain's pupils, shall see that you successfully quarry your quarry. Our timing is impeccable, in fact, for boo. Watch your claws, watch your balance, please. Thank you. Our timing is impeccable, in fact, for I was just preparing to procure corrupted crystals from the burning wall for my personal research. There, the devastating destruction caused by the calamity has blessed us with a bounty of sublime specimens. But something tells me that naught but a perfect piece will satisfy your high standards. In which case, you must needs descend to the deepest depths. Amidst the flowing waters and the murderous Mirrorites lies the most fantastic formation I have found thus far. Take this highly advanced researcher's tool and use it to separate a small fragment from the large cluster. Take it, place it within the warded pot, and bear it back to me for inspection. The path which leads from Burgundy Falls to the base of the burning wall is treacherous and terrifying, but advance with appropriate caution and you shall surely survive. Well, alright then. Is it down or up? It's down technically, but I gotta start from the up position because it's a cave. It's a cave. Well, okay, it's an open air area that leads from a cave, and I'd rather go through the cave because it's a nice entrance. What makes that a mirror knight? Oh, I didn't need them all. Okay. Use the warded pot. That was easy. Now back to Hahasako. Glad I don't have to walk anymore. That surely would have sucked. Oh. I'm gonna do something before I continue on here. Let's see, character. Display name. Others. Surname abbreviated. There we go. So you've come galumphing back. Have you the crystal then? Yes. What a prodigiously large and lovely crystal. Professor Lambertain will doubtless chortle with joy when you present it to him in person. Oh, and upon your return, do remember to recount how I helped you with your harvesting. I gotta give it to Lambert. This is for me. Unless he's gonna say that it's impure. Which I would think is kind of the fucking point, but, got a little distracted bapping my cat to the tune of the song. My keen scholar's senses tell me that you've obtained a corrupted crystal. Am I right? Yep. You would grant me a moment to examine the crystal. Ah, it is as you desired. A corrupted crystal overflowing with wind-aspected ether. Remind me, for what purpose did you intend to use this crystal again? What? To breach a barrier comprised of wind-aspected ether. Oh dear, that may prove problematic as this crystal would only serve to strengthen the barrier. I suppose I am at fault for not inquiring as to your objectives from the start. Had I known your intent, I would have never sent you to Hahasako. But what is science if not trial and error? And can you truly say that this failure has taught you nothing? Think. You now understand the methods necessary to safely collect a corrupted crystal. You will doubtless have no difficulty doing so once more. What's more, the crystal you collected can serve as an invaluable resource for the ethereal studies conducted by the students of Valdesian. You've heard of them. Well, I don't mean to boast, but I've been in a professional relationship with the organization. Not as equals, of course. I would never be so bold as to claim that level of expertise. Are you all right? Your eyes seem to have glazed over for a moment. Anyway, I shan't keep you from your task. You're still a corrupted crystal to find. I need literally any other element but blend, and that's the one I have. Damn it. Professor Lambertaint knows where you might find the crystal you seek. Corrupted crystals of sufficient size and strength are not all that common, I fear. Fortunately, one of my other students, Sienna, claims to have discovered another promising site in Eastern Lenosha. Wait, that's not correct. Eastern Lenosha was where she was nearly killed when wandering too close to an Imperial castrum. Now that made for an amusing anecdote. It was Western Lenosha, Theros Sirius, on the Isles of Umbra to be precise. I can't recall her exact reasoning. Something to do with one of Dalamud's talons or some such nonsense. What I can't say for certain is that she is still in Aleport, attempting to gain access to the Isles. Why not travel there and see if Sienna's inquiries bear fruit? If you can look past the crass and violent ways of the local pirates, you might find your time there to be quite pleasurable. Oh, and do not forget to take your makeshift warded pot, lest you think you unprepared for the task. So, Western Lenosha, going to Aleport. Right? Yes, okay. Boo, you went chompies, so I get to go bap 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 bap. And she's swishing her tail very unhappily. Peanut seed. Okay, I thought that would have been peanut crunch. That would have been funny. Hello, who are you? Corrupted crystals. Madam, I've no interest in being the butt of your jokes. But if you've no other reason for addressing me, kindly leave me be. Well, I'll be damned. Professor Lambertaint did send you. Beg your pardon, it seemed we got off on the wrong foot. I'm Sienna, greatest of the professor's pupils, which doubtless why he bid you seek me out. Indeed, I am an accomplished scholar with an extensive background in... oh god, just listen to me prattle on and on. Must have given this introduction a dozen times by now. Sienna is frustrated with the progress of her research. As I told the professor in my many missives, I believe that the area surrounding Theros Sirius is replete with corrupted crystals of exceptional strength. Unfortunately, I've yet to test my hypothesis, as all access to the Isles of Umbra is prohibited at present, for reasons unknown to me. You see, my attempts to acquire this information are often met with annoyance and disdain. It's rather puzzling, since I always take the time to explain my motivations in great detail to the subjects of my questioning. That might be why, I'm not gonna lie. Yep, you'll have better luck wresting information from these yellow jackets. I've all but given up at this point. Maybe they're just annoyed with you. Maybe you're the one banned from going, and everyone else is allowed. Ah, you startled me. Are you no better than to sneak up on a person at a time like this? With all this fatuous gossip of spirits and specters haunting the Isles of Umbra? Just because I know it's nonsense doesn't make it any less frightening. So it's... spirits. Really? It's spirits. You're afraid of spirits. You're keen on traveling to the Isles of Umbra. Bloody hell's last? Are you drunk or just crazy? Ain't nothing there but death, death, and more death. Oh. What if I crave violence? What if I crave violence? The Isles of Umbra. What interest have you in that god's forsaken place? Ever since we were forced to abandon Pharaoh Sirius, the Isles have become naught but a graveyard of ships for ships unable to navigate the shores, and a purgatory for the souls dragged down to the depths with them. So it's a lot of dead people. And now we know why. So what you're saying is, I need to go visit the Isles and lay waste to them. Just in general. Ah, you've returned. Tell me of your findings. Really? Infested with the undead, you say? That is a very, very interesting development. Excuse me for a moment while I gather my thoughts. You're not gonna run away, are you? Anna seems to have regained her composure. Worry not, my friend. I've given your findings some thought, and I've concluded that this talk of spirits is not more than local folklore. As for why all travel to the Isles is restricted, well, mayhap it's considered too dangerous owing to the abandonment of Pharaoh Sirius. Yes, well, anyway, while you were questioning those yellow jackets, I paid a visit to the local pub, since even an esteemed scholar like myself enjoys dulling her wits on occasion. It was there that I heard of a man named Skifrin, who was recently detained after returning from, wait for it, the Isles of Umbra. This is the first I've heard of someone actually traveling to and from there, so I'm curious as to how he obtained permission. I mind having a chat with him in my stead. He was arrested after all, so I'm somewhat reticent to approach him myself. Sure, just leave me to talk to the riffraff. To the felon. To the criminal. Why I gotta do it? You're the one wanting to learn shit. Stop, bud. Have to go back. She calls to me. Stings to me. Ugh. Oh, I'm sorry. Give him this. He was right. Or could you release me? Yes, release me. I will go and tell her. Let me go to her. He's lost his mind, hasn't he? What did I just get from this man? Its brilliant feather reflects light as if it were actually made of gold. This guy is behaving strangely, but also he seemed to snap out of it briefly. What did Skifrin have to say? That's not terribly helpful. I couldn't care less of how much he misses his favorite bar wench. What was this about a man named Mimidoa? Wait, I know that name. That's that bastard who grabbed my arse the other day at the pub. Well, if you want to give him that feather, be my guest. I'm not going anywhere near him and his wandering hands. You're not fair, I don't blame you, but you're letting me do it? Well, have you now? I am a female Lalafell in a chicken suit. Granted, ain't nobody looting the chicken, but like, oh. Well, alright then. Another initiate, are you? No? Then what are you? Speak up, Missy, I can't hear you. This. Eh? Booker me, is that what I think it is? Nah, couldn't be. You found this, you say. Where'd you say you found it? Skifrin, you say. I was hoping to have a word with the lad, but it sounds like there's not left twixt his ears. They're supposed to help patch up Pharaoh Sirius, he was. Company sent me to supervise the lot of them. Weren't getting work done on their own, you see. Half of them walked off, half of them ran off, and half of them up and vanished. What's that? You be looking for a passage to the Isles of Umbra. Why didn't you say so? I've been thinking of dispatching someone to take a look on behalf of old Mimidoa. Tell him how the land lies. Ain't nobody been interested in till you came a-calling. Whole part's up in arms about spirits and so forth. If I had the gill, I'd hire some cell swords and let them sort it out. Well, you'll do in a pinch. You will. Show this parchment to the skipper and he'll see you there and back. Were you gonna elaborate on the feather? You didn't elaborate on the feather. You went and had a word with Mimidella. I hope the valuable time you saw fit to waste amounted to something. Have a permit to passage. You mean that disgusting creature was Skifrin's superior? I find that hard to believe. But this writ of passage does appear to be genuine, so it must be true. I must say, it is a relief to work with such an industrious woman as you. I look forward to hearing from you of the discoveries you make on the Isle of Umbra. Without me. Why aren't you coming? Fine, fine. I failed to see the justification for dragging me along on your journey, but if you insist, I will go as well. But 12 is my witness. If you leave me behind to be devoured by some horrid abomination, I shall come back to haunt you. You'll attempt that, but you don't want to haunt me. I scare people who are alive. I shudder to think what I do to dead people. As long as they're not mind readers, I guess. Ha! Take me to the Isles of Umbra, she bids. As if it's as simple as... Oh, you've got a rite of passage. Alright then, climb aboard. Well, that was easy. One sec. Alive? Oh, right. I need to talk to you. Hello, I've arrived. This doesn't seem all that bad. It's about to get so much worse, isn't it? Not saying I'd like to build a summer home here, but... Oh, the hell's with this. Here, take your pot and go on without me. You've harvested corrupted crystals before, right? Though it isn't as though you require my assistance. Speak to the man guarding the gates. I'm sure he'll let you in. Now, if you would please excuse me. She ran off. Figures. Something tells me I'm not about to be let in. Beg your pardon, madam, but why did you come? How did you come here? Access to the island is currently restricted. I'm here for a pot. An old pot? I'm not sure I follow. Oh, I see. You wish to harvest the corrupted crystal. Sorry, friend, but you may have to return empty-handed. Why is that? The writ Master Mimidella gave you may grant you access to the island, but only authorized personnel may proceed past this point. Why, you ask? Look up and see for yourself. When that giant mass of crystal struck the lighthouse, it caused severe damage to both the structure and the machinery within that once powered the beacon. Contrary to what the small folk would have you believe, the fires of Pharaoh Sirius were not the product of a mage's thaumaturgy or a colossal arcane bomb, but an elaborate contraption fueled by ethereal energy. Repairs are still ongoing, but it's anyone's guess when they'll be complete. What's worse, all work has ceased since rumors of the Walking Dead drove off our entire crew. Not that those rumors are incorrect. I've observed the fiends from a distance at the ship graveyard to the south. What's drawn them to our shores is still a mystery, though. I'll make you a deal. Help me unravel this mystery, and I'll bring you your corrupted crystal. In fact, I shall begin searching for one that satisfies your requirements. As for where to begin your inquiries into the situation, it so happens that a party of 3 adventurers came ashore not long ago, seeking to scavenge valuable trinkets of the ship graveyard. I'd be surprised if they knew nothing of the undead infestation, so it might behoove you to question them. Fine. Alphino better not complain about me taking so long to get a corrupted crystal. I'll save Lewis for last, because he seems like a painfully normal name to be talking to. It's all there for the taking. 5 bleeding years worth of wrecks in their cargo. Those queer dead things. And that voice. Actually, the voice was quite nice. Saw him too, right? Dead people, just shambling about without a care in the world. Except when they do seem to care, that is, and start shuffling towards the water. I told him it was a bad idea. These shipwrecks can be uncanny. I'm not saying I expected all these dead folk to be wandering about, but I said it was a bad idea. Gods, that voice. That single fleeting verse. I can still hear it. Stay clear of the southern shore, friend. It took every ounce of my strength to resist. Fish on the seven hells and choke on the steam was supposed to be easy. Wine by the cat full and mead. Beer too, of course, beer too. Aren't supposed to be no real spirits, you see. I think there were spirits. And yeah, that's... I have to fight dead people, aren't I? This talk of an alluring voice is disturbingly familiar, as if... But that's impossible. They're all dead, aren't they? Who's all dead? Oh. David is sweating profusely. But if they have returned, that would mean... Oh, beg your pardon, I was just thinking about something. Which reminds me, I received word that Master Mimido would be arriving any moment. Apparently he grew frustrated waiting for the sweet young lass with skin as soft as phoenix down to return. Which I'm assuming is you. I don't know what sort of arrangement you had, but you should probably go and explain yourself. You better be talking about me and not the other one, because that's creepy as fuck. What's been keeping you, initiate? I ain't getting any younger, you know. Some honey-voiced harlot's been calling out to folks that wander near the ship graveyard, and stirred up the dead and all. Bloody hells. This takes me back to me days as a cannon boy, sailing under old Mistbeard. They wouldn't dare, would they? Not after the lesson we learned them last time. They bloody would, though, wouldn't they? Brazen old biddies. Some folks said that the worst purge would be the last, but I knew. Knew deep down in me bones that this day would come. And come it has. I had bet me bum ears a siren's behind all this. Nay, not one of the sanguine variety, initiate. I speak of the other kind. Them what's got feathers and lure sailors to a watery grave with a sweet, sweet song. Oh, but it don't end there. No, drowning's just the start. See, even in death, a man stays bound to the beast, forced to do her bidding till his corpse can't do no more. 'Tis a fate I wouldn't wish on me worst enemy. Except maybe in drinking, I'd regret it after. Any road, it's up to us to stop this hell's-born hussy before she takes another soul. Of course, we can't send you marching off to war without these. The siren don't have no power over man as can't hear her song. It's lucky for you I carry a spare pair. And lucky for the both of us, I'm a superstitious old sod, eh? Well, she ain't coming to us. So we'd best head over to her. The ship graveyard, initiate. So I've got to fight, you say. Fine. We'll do this the brutal way. the old-fashioned brutal way. Yeah. Hello, praying mantis. Goodbye, praying mantis. Would I really need those? The earmuffs? If she passes near the shore, she's sure to spy the campfire and come look it. Just a matter of waiting now. Normal. I would do hard or very hard if that were an option, but it doesn't seem to be. I'm beginning to wonder if some sly bugger ain't spun us a yarn there. Wake up, Daniel. Quiet. Do you hear that? It's her. Look, out over the water. She's come to shit. She's come. Did I kill her yet? Quick, lass, shove them plugs in your ears and get ready for a fight. As soon as she realizes you're deaf to her ditties, she'll call on her thralls. And we'll be up to our necks in corpses before you know it. Come on, let me draw, please. Let me draw. There we go. Oh, it's healing them. Okay. That's not gonna do too well. I can outdamage the heals. Missed. At least you're not luring me into your area to, like, die from the enemies. What? What's this bubble? I can look at the bubble burst thing. Oh. Hello. Where'd you come from? Oh, I won. Okay, good. Well, we figured it out. Am I all right? I'm better than that initiate. Happy as a sailor in a whorehouse, I am. First to be happy as a sailor with two what's-its if we gutted the songstress. You can't have everything, can you? She'll not come crooning around here again, though. Not for a while, any road. And if she does, well, we know what to do, don't we? Thanks for the help, bugger me, I clean forgot your name. Mind me, Phylan? Don't recall having no initiate by that. Remind me. Phylan? Don't recall having no initiate by that name. If you're not me old mate, what's his name? Have you been so bloody helpful? Ah, never mind. Be seeing you, lassie. Honestly, I thought he forgot our name and then reminded himself mid-sentence. And then just didn't realize he said it. That would have been a little funny. Oh, this isn't a different zone, technically. Did you get the crystal? I mean, it was a siren. How are you able to resist her song? I see. You'd heard that Master Mimidoa was involved in the first purge, but I never actually... Having survived an ordeal like that, I can't blame him for carrying earplugs around with him. Anyway, I have something for you. The corrupted crystal you wanted, safely sealed within the pot, just as you requested. Please take it with me. Take it with my compliments. Oh, I thought he was going to say he was a ghost for a second. I will take the skipper. Because it's free. Even though 100 gil would just take me right there, I don't care enough. Oh, we fought off a siren. Oh, we didn't fight the siren, we scared her off. Oh, it's you. Welcome back, Phylan. You're looking remarkably hale, I must say. And more importantly, alive. You are alive, aren't you? Yes, and here's your pot. Aha! The conquering hero returns bearing a gift. Might I have a closer look? Impressive. Very impressive indeed. Yes, I think you'll be quite pleased with this specimen. Congratulations, Phylan. Seldom if ever have I encountered a corrupted crystal composed of such a volatile overabundance of fire aspected ether. What? You wanted a corrupted crystal comprised of ice aspected ether to counteract the effects of a raging wind? Ah. Well, this specimen won't help you there. Anyone who knows anything about the elements could tell you that. You just have to keep looking, I suppose. Are you fucking kidding me? Where do I find it? Don't fret now, I know exactly where to find a corrupted crystal comprised of ice aspected ether. An associate of mine in Gridania has been studying the effects of one such crystal on living beings. What's with that expression? Thought you would be pleased to hear this news. This is not another wild dodo chase, I assure you. And what's even better is that this time you needn't use a warding pod of yours to protect yourself from this crystal's energies. Eden's findings suggest that it is quite safe. Why, you ask? Well, let's just say it has undergone a unique process that has rendered such precautions unnecessary. Anyway, do not let me keep you. It has been a pleasure, Freyla. Wow, words are hard right now. Come back and see me sometime, alright? Never. I don't whine. Redania. Maybe he just has one lying around and I don't have to do anything for it. That'd be nice. That'd be really nice. New or old Gridania? Old. Shit. Why old though? I don't want to go to old Gridania. I want to go to new Gridania. Everything I need's right here mostly. Ugh. Oh, I could have gone to Minketo. Oh well. Hello, Hedon. Please tell me you have what I'm looking for. Greetings and salutations. Miss Wispbane, I presume. Sienna informed me of your adventures in Aleport. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Though, as Professor Lambertaine is fond of saying, no action taken in the name of science is ever truly wasteful. For the matter at hand, corrupted crystals possessing the properties you seek can be found in abundance at standing courses following the calamity. Alas, this is no longer the case. And while there is at least one suitable crystal that remains to be found within the 12's Wood, precisely where it is at any given moment is difficult to say. Permit me to explain. You're familiar with Spriggans, yes? The furry little rascals that are wont to seek out ores and other stones. Well, one such creature with an infamously insatiable appetite has single-handedly devoured every corrupted crystal in the 12's Wood. Fortunately for you, these crystals take an eternity to digest, assuming they can even be digested. And I am reasonably confident that one still resides within his gut. It's quite fascinating, really. My theory is that this Giggity first consumed a corrupted crystal when... You couldn't care less about all this, could you? To the point, then. Giggity seldom makes his presence felt unless there is particularly fine fodder to be had. Therefore, we shall require a lure, and I have precisely the sort he will find impossible to resist. Simply place this true heart. I shall save the story of its origin, of its unusual name, for another occasion, outside of the Spriggan's lair, and wait for the opportune moment to pounce. As for the method by which you retrieve the crystal from his guts, I shall leave that up to your discretion. I don't want to have to dig out his gut, but I'm going to have to dig out his gut, aren't I? I need to go south of Fallgord Float. So we're going to go Fallgord and just walk. That's fine, right? I need to breathe again. 1 sec. I'm back. Okay. Okay. Oh, wrong way, wrong way. Remember, kids, blow your nose, but remember where the hell you were going. Because I sure didn't. Tree trunk. The Spriggan dig. So this Giggity individual. I look at the. Nope. Not super important. Hello, Giggity. Oh, that was it? Okay. Is this it? Please tell me this is ice. I don't have to get yelled at by Alpha now for dilly-dallying. I don't want to get yelled at by Alpha now. He's gonna be prissy and yell at me, and it's not gonna be fun. Pray do not sneak up on me like that. I was engrossed in... What? Wait, what is that? What is that god's awful smell? You really want to know? My word, that is a breathtakingly beautiful crystal. I see my supposition was not mistaken. Ugh. I can also see you weren't averse to digging through Spriggan entrails for your prize. You are, furry friend, the debt of gratitude, you know? This thick coating of digestive juices is protecting us from the harmful effects of the crystal, just as the warded pot you once used did. Why so glum, friend? You finally obtained the corrupted crystal you sought, one overflowing with earth aspected ether. I'm going to... Okay. Calm down, I jest. It is comprised of ice aspected ether, worry not. I suppose that joke was in poor taste, considering your previous 2 attempts were not. Yes, thank you for that. Eden has neglected to return you your corrupted crystal. Beg your pardon, Freeland. I forgot the crystal forgot to return your crystal to you. Oh, and there was a message for you from Professor Lambertaint. Something about a man named Marcus. Apparently the professor misses the intellectual stimulation. Forgive me, I should have written it down. It occurs to me that I have yet to ask why you needed the crystal. You aren't planning anything nefarious, are you? It would reflect poorly on me and my research if it was used for evil ends. Well, perhaps it's best I remain ignorant. I didn't become the professor's greatest pupil by filling my head with unnecessary information. Well, you see, we're going to commit crimes against somebody, but not you. It's totally fine. Let's see here. Oh, I could have gone to the airship landing. Airship landing. Whee! Greetings, madam. You wish to proceed to your vessel? I would love to, but it's not my vessel. It'd be really great if I had free airship space transportation, since I'm, you know, important now or something. All repairs and modifications have been completed, Phelan. Once you can bring me that crystal, nothing will stand between us and Garuda. Don't mind the smell. You better not mind the smell. I need to run some tests to be sure, but this looks to be exactly what we need. Worry not, Phelan. I'll see that your hard work doesn't go to waste. Nod. Nod. The Enterprise is already more than a common airship. But mark my words, soon it will become something greater, something extraordinary. This is me. This is what I was born to do. Better late than never. Some people are the opposite. Better never than late. With Sid's modifications now installed, the Enterprise is finally ready to make the journey for the Howling Eye. According to my tests, the device is now functioning in perfect harmony with the crystal, meaning we can leave whenever you're ready. But you must understand that tests can only tell one so much. Until we approach the Howling Eye, until we attempt to breach the barrier itself, I cannot be sure that this will work. I think it only fair that tell you that there is a small but statistically significant chance that the crystal can trigger a massive resonance cascade. Mayhap it is better that we remain positive. Well, I want to thank you for reuniting me with my ship, for trusting in me to develop this plan, for everything. You've helped me to rediscover a part of myself I'd forgotten. I am not the man I once was, and I do not know if I ever shall be, but I do know one thing. This feels right. My apologies for the sudden outpouring of sentiment. I would have waited until after the mission, but, well, you understand. Yeah, you might not have had the chance.
There. She's ready.
Oh, thank God.
Ah, she stirs. To Kurthus, and an audience with the Harpy Queen Garuda. Enterprise, engage.
You could have pulled off a more Patrick Stewart delivery, but fair. No, boo, you get arm jail for biting me. Nope. 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 You get arm jail. Arm jail. Arm jail. Arm jail. Nope. Arm jail. Arm jail. Arm jail. Arm jail. Arm prison.
Damn it.
Why?
I once flew in this airship, and I was not alone.
Well, you have us. We're not. We're
There
people.
were adventurers on board. Adventurers like you.
Well, you learned your lesson. No chompies. Wait! Don't give me the echo. I was given the echo.
Just how long have I worn these damn goggles?
Apparently long enough that, Oh. Are you witnessing his youth or something?
Yes, I fancied myself a trendsetter in my younger days. The young prodigy, admired by all, exactly like his father. Born and raised in Garlemald.
Garlemald. I don't remember this cutscene.
It was only natural that the precocious young student should become an engineer. Had his father not done the same?
I mean, you don't have to follow in your father's footsteps, but I'm glad you did, because then we'd kind of be out of an engineer here.
Father, when did we stop seeing eye to eye?
Oh.
When did Meteor become your everything, and your loved ones cease to matter?
Could he have been enthralled by something? Oh, God. Sid, put on the beard again. Please.
You abandoned us all, but he was there for me, Father. There for me when you were not.
Isn't that guy currently running the, assault on Eorzea?
Though he proved no better in the end.
Oh, okay.
Gaius was just another man, with an all-consuming obsession.
And what was that obsession?
And so I ran, left the Empire behind and came to Eorzea, where I built the ironworks.
What? What? What the fuck? I am a hallucination of this man. Are you serious? I gave him his fucking goggles out of nowhere?
Ah yes, it was then that I first donned these goggles.
I gave him those goggles. What? When did I do that?
Eorzea opened my eyes. It was home to so many manner of people, each with their own hopes and dreams. People worth saving, and so I fought beside them.
When did that happen?
I wanted to prove that my knowledge could serve a
Did I tell him to
nobler
grow
purpose.
a beard too? Because holy hell, this does not look
I
right.
wanted to prove that there was another way.
Sid, take
it all
these
began
goggles.
that
Also,
day when I
grow your
found my
facial
new
hair,
home.
asshole. God. They really gave him baby face in 1.0, didn't they?
I had forgotten how wonderful it was. The wind in your hair, the endless sky,
Hey Sid, can I borrow those goggles real quick? I gotta go to the past.
that light. It was you, wasn't it?
What are you talking about? I was right here the entire time.
It's surprising how few people know this, but all pureblood Garleans have a third eye. Perhaps mine helped me recognize you, or perhaps it was just a lucky guess.
Or you're imagining things. Here, chicken. Take these and give them to me in the
Enterprise
past.
was made for this. To carry
And then remind me to
Eorzea's
keep them in my left
protectors
pocket.
into battle.
But I'm not using them.
I am proud to
And
be
he
able
just
to
pulls
call
out
her
another
my
pair when I
own.
go back.
Sid? What exactly do you remember?
I remember a chicken
Alfred
giving me
on my
goggles.
boy. Sorry to have been such a burden.
It also told me to grow a beard.
I remember everything.
Ah, good.
My name, my people, and my purpose. Everything.
Hello.
Come,
Hey, Clara. How's it
It would
going?
be rude to keep Garuda waiting.
Oh, hey, a hurricane. Well, we made it. Don't tell me you're having second thoughts at a time like this. Do you truly wish to return to Gridania? No, I wanted to see what you had to say. There's a difference. All our efforts, all our travails, all of it was for this. Make ready, Phylan, for the end is nigh, be it hers or our own. Okay, battling my shiny new trackers in VR chat. Trying to find solutions and not having luck as I never do on Google search. What issues are you having? I don't think I can be of too much help, but maybe I could lend some Google foo. I'm gonna run a small ad break before I do this, because it's been a while, and I think our ads are on now. So I'm gonna run a 30-second ad break, start the fight, and we'll do a 3-minute ad break when I get done with the fight and the cutscene after. That was the quickest 30-second ad break of my life. Yeah, it sounds like a rigging issue. A misplaced bone or something. Why am I not healing? There we go. That's not any better, but I'll take it. Yeah, it sounds like a rigging issue, if that's the thing for VR chat. Like, there's got to be some technical way to say, hey, this bone, if this thing is moving, attach it to this bone here. So, like, I would start by looking at rigging for VR chat and see if there's some way to fix that yourself, or I could direct you to someone who's a 3D animator. Funnily enough, it's Void Screamer's artist, Jelly Dad. I don't know if they'd be of a whole lot of help, but they do know 3D stuff. Yeah, I can't afford that. I'm not saying, like, commission Eli. I'm saying, like, just ask for advice. If it's a thing Eli can fix real quick, maybe, or can teach you how to fix. Yeah. I could also do a quick bit of Google foo after stream and see if I have any luck. For some reason, I tend to be the better person to do Google stuff. And I don't know if that's just because the people in my life can't Google for shit, or like, I'm just some Google foo prodigy. You have the magic touch. Probably, yeah. I did go to university for computer science, and a lot of that was programming. And programming is basically just a lot of Google foo. Unfortunately, programming nowadays for anything is not only Google foo, but YouTube foo. Because some very specific things are taught in tutorials rather than the documentation. Like, if I want to I'm, like, for instance, I'm trying to make a hitbox system work for a... I'm making a game to teach myself the Godot game engine. And it's a 2D platformer. It's not very system heavy, not very... It's a basic 2D platformer. It's kind of just something I'm doing for fun. I want hitboxes to work, but then I'm finding out that there's not just hitboxes, there's hurtboxes, which is a whole other kind of hitbox that says, hey, this is the box you use when you're trying to hurt something. If hurtbox touches hitbox of enemy go poof, or enemy take damage. And it's not as simple as, hey, point this thing to this thing, and then when this thing interacts, make the other thing dead. There is some layers to it, and I don't know how to make those layers work yet. So Friday's stream is going to be me trying to figure out hitboxes. And I should probably change some models around, or sprites around, because well, if you're a fan of YouTube poop, the game I'm making for myself to teach myself Godot is Super Robotnik Land. And if you've seen the YouTube poop, it is very much just Robotnik using his penis to attack things. And I don't mean he's detaching it and smacking things. I mean he's going fully hard and then soft immediately. With the force of 1,000 suns. Like, I don't know if a vaguely erection-looking sprite is against Twitch toss or YouTube's toss, so I need to add like a sensor bar or something. I could make that an option, I guess. That is such a very odd sentence, I said. Okay, this is taking a long time. But I don't want to do it with NPCs or unsynced. I want to run it plain and simple. If anyone's on the Aether data center, can you queue up for Howling Eye real quick? I'm already a healer. I just need 2 DPS and a tank. Just solo queue for it, or like get a group of you and 2 of your friends that aren't healing and just pop it, please. We can knock this out in like 2 seconds. I don't want to unsync it. That would be way too easy. Happily joined, but my sub dropped a while ago. Oh, you're fine. Tank. Damn. You're fine. I'm hoping to just encounter players and, like, give them a laugh with the line, "Howdy, mother cluckers." And hope I don't encounter that one player who was an asshole earlier. There we go. If it's anyone from my chat, say the word mother clucker in party chat, please. Howdy, mother cluckers. Let's misspell it. There we go. Nothing as good as they look. You. This sassy suit. I did not appreciate the flirting. I'll allow it. Won't say anything. I don't appreciate the flirting. Do I hide? Oh, I didn't have to. Feathers. Oh, I have AoEs now. Whoa, why are you dying? Center. Now you're going center. Okay. Got a couple options, one of which was on an Indra post, but UK has Indra blocked these days. Why? Did they start doing some illegal things on Indra? It seems a bit random. Is the UK not allowed to meme anymore? Indra refuses to pay the government fines for not enforcing the UK's dystopian online safety act laws. Oh. That's valid. GG's. I am not calling the dancer. I don't appreciate it. Do not flirt with the chicken. I have a girlfriend.
Why do you not tremble at my might? Why do you not beg for mercy? Why do you not die?
Because I don't want to die, asshole.
We've done it.
Have we, though?
Ah! Impossible it is!
Kill you all!
Is that all? O Lady of the Vortex, O mighty Garuda. Of all primals, the most terrible, I say again, is that all?
Gaius!
Ah, Sid, my boy. You look
Sid,
well
my boy.
for one who has forsaken kin and country. I wonder what else you will forsake before the day is done.
What?
Basically boils down to government demands you use your real ID, driver's license, etc., and upload an image of that to the site in question to confirm that you are indeed of age. Nothing could go wrong there with hacking, data harvesting, and getting scammed and or identity stolen. Yeah, we're dealing with that here too. Discord tried to do it. In fact, they did do it in the UK, and then they got their data leaked. And they're trying to do it in the US, and we're like, why the fuck would you expect us to trust you with that? They're like, no, bro, this time it's totally safe. No, it's not. So they pushed back their age verification thing. I'm glad they did, but damn.
What exactly did you hope to accomplish here this day?
Oh, I wanted to kill Garuda.
Well, I shall accomplish far more.
Who are you again?
Is that all? Is that all?
Is it though?
Insolent mortal! I shall make you suffer! That foul stench! I see now. She has touched you!
Who's she?
Very well.
Seven hells, does she still mean to fight?
Yep, got Nitro for my Clara Discord account, but that wasn't good enough. Still demanding my ID to make my Clara account classified as an adult. My other Discord account I use for non-streaming activities dodged it, and as that account I have had for so long, the algorithms determined that one was indeed of age. Go figure.
Our Lord of the Inferno Almighty breed brought us succor in our hour of need.
Save us, Titan, Lord of Crags! It hurts us so! The pain! The pain!
What is she? 12 preserve. She cannot mean to.
Into what? Summon the other two? Anyway, ranting over. Sorry, just needed to vent. Hi, how are you? Doing great. Just killed Garuda, and now Titan and a Freeder here too. I don't know why.
No, this is all wrong.
Stop gawping, boy. We must run.
I don't want to run though. The flying chicken. Woo! Something tells me we're not allowed to run.
Surrender yourselves unto me! I would feast upon your ether! None shall stand against the wind!
So you do say that line. I thought that was just for FF15.
Bear witness to the glory of the Empire!
Oh dear. Oh dear. You're absorbing the primals.
It is you who will suffer, Garuda. Ancient Eleg had ways of dealing with your kind.
Primal
Now,
one-shotting.
Look on their ultimate weapon, Icon, and despair.
No! No! No!
Oh.
Magnificent. It exceeds all expectation.
Angie Chimkin gets nommed.
With each primal it consumes, it grows more powerful. A marvel, is it not?
Such is the fate of those who oppose the Empire. There will be no warriors of light to save you this time. If your leaders are as wise as they are reported, they will surrender. Your skills are impressive, but they will not be enough.
The only angry chicken here is me. Garuda was but a bird. I am flightless. And that only serves to fuel my anger.
12, have mercy. What chance have we against such an ungodly creation? And who was that armored devil?
Gaius Van
That was Gaius
Balsar.
Van Balsar, legatus of the 14th Imperial Legion and supreme commander of the Garlean invasion force in Eorzea.
You better not be
Of
using that
course.
to eat me.
The Black Wolf. How could I not realize?
I will eject you from
Grandfather
this
mentions him in his
enterprise.
journal.
I was never so naive as to think the man would abandon his ambitions. But these developments are beyond my worst expectations. What have you been doing these past 5 years? How could something of this magnitude have escaped the Alliance's attention?
No.
We heard
Hides
no
an
whispers,
alpha node's
saw
hood.
no signs. In the wake of the calamity, the Empire seized land and built outposts.
You can eat
but that
Garuda,
was the
you
extent
cannot
of their
eat me.
aggression.
Damn it, Gaius. Where in the seven hells did you find that thing?
It has been a day of unexpected developments, but the fact remains, Garuda is no longer a threat. While I take no comfort in the manner of her downfall, it does mean that we may safely put the matter of the primals to one side. For the time being, at least.
That thing has the power of 3 primals.
Which
Does that
just
count
leaves
for anything?
the matter of Gaius's new toy.
True.
Indeed.
Well, very small enough
That
to get
weapon poses
hunted
the
by
greatest
even a
threat to
Lalafell.
Eorzea. It must
I'm not
be
a
destroyed.
Lalafell, though. I'm a chicken.
But first, we must needs find out all we can.
You are small enough
Let
to be
us make
hunted
for
by
Vesper
a
Bay.
cabbage
We
person.
shall rebuild the Scions.
Little flying ones.
All is not yet lost, my friend. For we bear the light, and shall surely lead our people from the darkness.
Oh dear. You know, those cabbage people in the 12's wood. The sylphs, I believe they're called. Yep. Well, that was an experience I would rather not have again. Something has been troubling me. Shortly before the Black Wolf took center stage, when Garuda attempted to claim you as her own, I could have sworn I saw... but I'm sure I was mistaken. In times of great stress, the evidence of the eye is apt to be misread by even the most inquiring mind. Forget I mentioned it. To be honest, I wasn't paying attention to what cutscene was supposed to be playing. Returning to the subject of our earlier discussion, we may consider the matter of the primals closed until further notice. No beast tribe will dare summon their god so long as that weapon exists. Truly a more effective deterrent I could not imagine. It almost seems a shame to plot its destruction. If it were in our hands, we wouldn't need to. Alphino is ready to return to the Waking Sands. It is past time that we return to the Waking Sands. To leave our headquarters in disrepair any longer would be to dishonor the memory of those who fell here. We've been brought to our knees, but we will rest, rebuild, and rise once more. Fine. Back to Lemside, then the Arcanist Guild, then Horizon. That's the faster way to get there. You would think it's Horizon, but you'd be mistaken. Of course, the fastest way is to use an Aetherite ticket, but I don't have those anymore, so my only option is this. See, that was easy. It is, however, more loading screens, so that's kind of not great. Is anyone alive? No one bothered to clean up, really. Well, at least they didn't take all the wine. It was decent of them to not take all the wine. I had no idea. I can only imagine how you felt when you returned that day. Yeah, it kind of sucked. The cabbage was roundhouse kicked. Someone was stabbed 40 times because some Imperial could not stop himself. Tell me, Phelan, does aught here strike you as odd? I see signs of recent habitation. Could it be that we have trespassers? Mayhap it is just my imagination. Come, let us proceed into the solar. Wait. Who goes there? Now, Ida. Is that any way to greet a friend? Alphino. And you, Chicken. Sid? Wait, is this a dream? One that I'm aware of. It's been a while, Ida. You good? I don't believe it. I was sure you'd been. This place has seen better days. You know, I wasn't actually here when I was still in talks with the Adder's Nest. First I knew about it when I came back and I saw Ida. The church had taken care of the bodies, but it still left stains. It was hard to know where to start. If Y'shtola hadn't been here to help me. Oh, she's here too. Y'shtola's here too? Yes, but she's not here right now. She's gone to Ul'dah to meet a man who might know what happened to the others. Papalymo and Minfilia aren't among the dead, according to the church. Y'shtola thinks they were taken somewhere. Upon the orders of the Black Wolf, no doubt. Why would he want them? Because they possess something he desires. Knowledge of another power that can be brought to bear against the primals. One that Gaius has yet to harness. Which one is that? The Echo. Oh. Gaius will be aware of its existence, as well as the immunity it grants the gifted to the primal's influence. Powerful though his Allagan weapon may be, he would doubtless desire such protection. He means to use Minfilia to gain an understanding of the Echo. none of which explains how the Empire came to know the location of the Waking Sands in the first place. No matter. The Empire has shown its hand, and now we must act. It is up to us to rebuild the Scions and save Eorzea. Can I count on you, Ida? What? Oh, yes, of course. Whatever you need. We can discuss our next move upon Y'shtola's return. For now, I say we rest. Okay. Just this chicken slumped in a corner. Oh, God.
Feel. Think.
Oh, God, I'm having an echo. Hello? Oh, dear. Well, that can't be good. Was I dreaming?
Bringer of light. Brave gatherer of the crystals, thy soul burneth bright.
Rock candy!
I am Hydaelyn, all made one. Hearken unto me now, for the darkness doth begin to spread. Wear thee the bearer of the crimson brand, for he is the avatar of shadow, whom death attendeth always. The crystals shall be thy salvation, thy blade and shield both. Steel thyself, for at the appointed hour thou shalt stare into the heart of darkness. Go with caution, my child, but fear not, for I am ever with thee.
Oh, hey. You voiced the last cutscene, but you can't voice this one? Okay, fine. Y'shtola. Valen, I see you and Alpha now are safe. And Sid. That we five should meet each other thus defies a simple explanation. It is as if the benevolent hand of Master Louis Swag guides us still. He would not see us undone so easily. Not now when the need is so great. I know where Minfilia and the others are being held. Where? An Imperial stronghold in the heart of Modona. Castrum Sentry. Oh, great, we gotta go to the Empire then. That makes sense. How are we gonna get into the Empire? They hate us. Casing the Castrum. Y'shtola wishes to discuss the fate of the prisoners being held at Castrum Sentry. The rescue of our allies will be no small undertaking. Even under normal circumstances, breaching the defenses of an Imperial Castrum would be a highly dangerous proposition. But now the Castrum Sentry houses prisoners whom the Garleans deem valuable, we may be confident that they have taken additional measures to ensure the stronghold's security. If we are to free our friends, we will require an effective strategy. And if we are to formulate an effective strategy, we will require intelligence. I believe I know a man who may be able to assist us. Lord Portelaine of House Durendaire. He is stationed at the observatorium in Kurthus. Let us go to him and beseech his aid. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? We might have helped them, but they kind of hate us. With a passion. I wouldn't be surprised if he says no. And I'm gonna kill ads for an hour by playing a 3-minute ad break. We are gonna lean back, relax, and I will be right back. And I believe we're back. That didn't take long. Okay, it took a long time. But the ads are dead for now. We love not having ad breaks for an hour. Gonna climb up this tower. Gonna talk to an old guy who hates my fucking guts. Never mind, not the old guy. It's the man in the house. Portelaine. Ah, Phelan, the woman who unmasked the heretic in our midst. To what do I owe the pleasure of your company? You're an associate of Ishola. But of course, Lord Drillamont confided to me that you were a scion of the Seventh Dawn. Yes, and I need your assistance. Good sir. Castrum Sentry. What interest have you all in the Imperials? They hold several of our number, whom we intend to free. Any information you can provide would be greatly appreciated. I see. It might explain our scouts' reports. They observed 4 prisoners being led into the castrum. A Huron woman, an Elzin man, and 2 Lalafels. 1 male, 1 female. Okay, yeah, that's Tataru and Papalimo. It's them. It has to be. Minfilia, Urianje, Papalimo, and Tataru. If that scant morsel is of use to you, you may also be interested to hear about a more recent incident. Incident? An Imperial airship made an emergency landing here in Kurthus not long ago. 2 men believed to be prisoners, a Rugadin and a Lalafel, were seen fleeing the craft. God, what did you say? A Rugadin and a Lalafel, Master Garland. Neither wore Imperial dress, and both seemed disinclined to wait for rescue. Hence our assumption that they were prisoners. Well, I'll be damned. It's Biggs and Wedge. Trust those 2 rascals to escape. We must find them, and soon. The Imperials will not rest until they are captured or killed, and if Biggs were given the choice, I fear he'd take the latter. Bringing those held in Castrum Sentry will require substantial planning and preparation. As such, it is an endeavor that will admit some slight delay. The matter of the escapees, by contrast, will not. Shortly after the prisoners vacated the airship, our scouts observed Imperial troops setting off in pursuit. It is likely only a matter of time before they catch them. If you wish to see your comrades again, you had best act now. If, as has been suggested, the Garleans took our fellow scions prisoner in hopes of understanding the Echo, it seems reasonable to assume that they will not be executed until such time as the study is complete. Biggs and Wedge are not scions, nor do they know aught of the Echo. As Lord Portelaine said, it may prove our only chance to rescue them. I say we seize it. Yes, Boo, come up, thank you. Silly goose. You know where my lap is. You don't need permission. I love you. I love you, Boo. Oh, no. You can lay down. It's fine. Or you can go back away after all of that. My cat doesn't know what she wants. She's like, meow, give me attention. Meow, 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 meow. Give me attention. Meow. Meow, meow. The attention is unfortunately going to have to be lap-based, and I'm right here. Lap is open. I'm calling to her, and she's like, meow, meow, meow. And she just doesn't want to be petted. She doesn't want to be held. She doesn't want to be on my lap. Damn it. I think I know why she's meowing. After this cutscene, I'm going to AFK and feed my cat real quick, so there might be another little ad break, perhaps. Final preparations are almost complete, my lord. There stands the culmination of 5 long years of painstaking work. But all our efforts will be vindicated when the Empire's vision becomes reality. It's not like I've not fed her at all today, it's just I haven't fed her yet for dinner. And it is a little bit overtime, but I'm still within the okay window. Last, we have the power to purge this land of its false gods. Oh, right, it's Gaius. We shall give the ignorant children of Eorzea the security and stability they so desperately crave. and which their spineless leaders have so palpably failed to provide. As you say, my lord. Rest assured, our engineers will not rest until the weapon is fully armed and operational. Predatine. You depart for Castrum Occupants at midnight. You will command the Western Front in Vilbrand. The Eorzeans will attempt to interfere with our plans. You will see that they do not. My lord, if this be your will, then I shall carry out to the best of my ability. I live only to serve the Empire. Do you have revolver shields? Yet, forgive my impudence, but is it proper to give command of half our forces to it? I have given you nothing, Prefectus. You have earned it. That will be all. Dismissed. Yes, my lord. My quarters. 1 hour. Damn. Someone's, having some hanky-panky. Okay, BRB, guys. I need to feed my cat. Just gonna... Oh. I just, like... do that. There we go. Okay, BRB. And I have returned. Alright. Who has been fed? And we are good to go. Lord Portelaine would like to aid you in your search for Biggs and Wedge. My purpose here is to reconnoiter. My purpose here is to reconnoiter Garlean activity above, along Albathia's spine. Owing to this, I have the honor of being acquainted with Y'shtola. Now the report of the Imperial airship's emergency landing came to us by way of Dezimale Darkhold, situated to the west. Our man stationed at the entrance, a knight named Bruselt, may be able to tell you more. So as to expedite your mission, I shall furnish you with a letter of introduction. I pray that you will soon be reunited with your comrades. May the Fury grant you strength. Am I about to run Darkhold? Am I about to run Darkhold? I think I'm about to run Darkhold. Also, I'm getting kinda hungry. I don't want to end stream early, but this might be the best time to, like, go get food. Not this time, but, like, within the next hour. Which would mean I have to end stream at, like, 11:30-ish. To get food. You stand before Dismail Darkhold, the subterranean fortress excavated by the great Guardian House of the same name. None but authorized personnel may enter. I have a letter. You just got 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 a letter. And they're letting me in. Letter from Lord Portelaine. So you have come about the Imperial airship. According to our scouts, the vessel had scarce touched the ground when a pair of men, captives by all accounts, burst forth and bolted. Imperial soldiers have since been sighted in the area, seeking to recapture them. Are we taking Darkhold, or are we like... What? The captives are like to be your friends, you say? And let us pray that they are yet a step ahead of their pursuers. The emergency landing reportedly took place near the Aurum Vale... No, do not mention that fucking name around me. Do not mention that fucking name around me. I have PTSD from all the times that I had bad people with that in that group. Granted, it got better. They updated it. It's not as painful, but I still remember the scurvy. The people getting mad that you can't heal away certain damages because they're not paying attention to their conditions. I remember every moment of it, and I remember nothing but pain. Situated south and west of here, I suggest you take your search there, seek out a knight named Pieramons. He should be able to assist you. They didn't make it mandatory, did they? Please tell me they didn't make it mandatory. I don't want to run this dungeon. I don't want to run Aurum Vale. I don't want to. No. The Imperial airship. Yes. I saw it approach the land with mine own two eyes. I hastened to the landing site, arriving just in time to see the vessel take to the skies again, but not before it had deployed a detachment of troops. Gruff orders were being barked, and there was an air of consternation about them. Okay, so it's not Armvale, thank God. Sir Pieramons wants to share with you what he knows of the two fugitives. There were prisoners aboard the airship, it seems, and they seized the opportunity to flee when the vessel was forced to land. The Garleans who were deployed formed search parties and proceeded to scour the wilderness. In order to alert our forces, I returned to my post. To find evidence that someone had been here in my absence. Whoever they were, they tried the door to no avail and decided to go elsewhere. In all, I marked 2 sets of footprints, one large and one small. If you search the area, perhaps you'll be able to follow the footprints to their owners. They didn't think to cover their tracks well, did they? I guess they couldn't. They're on the run. And this place is normally snowstormy as fuck, so, like, shouldn't take that much to hide the tracks. lead off this way. These ones lead off that way. They must have gone around the bridge. I say they're around the bridge, but also that, there ain't no way someone just, like, jumped. Someone just hopscotch over this? Like, what happened? Oh, hello, Wedge. How are you doing? What are you doing? So cold. I want to go home. Hi. Ah! Please don't eat me. I'm not nearly as succulent as I look. It's all skin and bones underneath, I swear. Oh. Waylon, it's you. Thank goodness you're here. It's been awful. The Guardians were snapping at our heels like a hungry pack of wolves. I was so hell-bent on evading them I almost ran headlong into a monster's gaping maw. Thrice! When I finally found cover, it hit me how cold, how hungry I was. Well, you can eat later. We're looking for Biggs. Biggs? He isn't here. He went off in a different direction to lure our pursuers away. It's me, Sid. Have you had any success? Track down Wedge. That's wonderful news. Now what of Biggs? No luck yet. I see. Well, it hardly surprises me that the big fellow went off as he did. For all the tongue lashings he gives Wedge, he's hardly taking care of him. He's always taking care of him. I've scoured the area surrounding the Darkhold, but have nothing to show for it. At any rate, we know for a fact that Biggs headed west. With both Ida and Y'shtola helping out, I'm sure he'll turn up soon. Now then, I'll make my way over to your position while keeping an eye out for Biggs. If memory serves, there should be an Ishgardian fortification not far from to your west. Monument Tower, I believe it's called. Let us meet there. I hope. Is that Master Garland you spoke with? Yes. After 5 long years. Thank goodness he's alive. I'm feeling better now. Let's go to Monument Tower and wait for the chief to arrive. BRB, 1 sec. And I am back, and I think I'm done with most of my sniffling. For now. Ugh. Still got a little crud in there, but like, I think I'm used to next after stream. Hello, tower. Well, that doesn't help. Oi! Hello, Abilene. Abilene. Well met and welcome, adventurer. What brings you to this frozen corner of the realm? These people do. Oh, It would seem your companion has caught a chill. Come and warm yourself by the fire. I will bring you a hot broth. How are we feeling now, then? Stay here as long as you need. The same goes for you, friend. It is plain you have a hard journey ahead of you. You must find rest when you can. Yeah, I know. Fish. What? Oh, right, we're waiting. Wedge is gravely concerned for his missing companion. I'm fine now, thanks to you. But I can't bear to think that Biggs is still all alone in the cold, with Garleans on his heels. He lured the enemy away for my sake, and now he's suffering for it. I hate to have to rely on you again, but do you think you could search for Biggs? I haven't the slightest notion where he might be at the moment, but maybe, just maybe, the people here have seen something. Have you seen a big man? A rugged gentleman dressed in the same manner as your companion. I'm sorry, but he did not come by here. Let me think a moment. I will not raise your hopes unduly, but there is a cave situated a short distance to the south. We call it the Fury's Gaze, and it may be worth the while to investigate. I make this suggestion only because your friend here seems like a selfless sort. Rather than drawing the enemy to this tower, perhaps he neglected to pass us by. Okay. Yeah, the Garleans probably would have torn him down, so... It would have been nice to have backup, but at the same time, it might not have been enough in the tower, and it would have been a problem. Crystals. Huh. Come on up, Boo. I know you're whining for attention. I didn't do anything. So no cave here. Sorry, no Biggs here. Cave, yes. Biggs, no. Were you able to learn anything? Not in this area? Well, that stands to reason, I suppose. Seeing as he was trying to lure the Garleans away from me, where within this vast sea of snow and ice could he be? Well, looks like we find Biggs in the end. We can't give up. We must find Biggs before he succumbs to the cold or is recaptured. There must be someone in this tower who can help us, even if it's only to tell us where else to look. Ask them for me. Ask anyone who will listen, and hurry! Biggs' chances of survival grow slimmer by the moment. Okay, I'm wondering why you can't ask too, but then I remembered you're also kind of like not super warm, and I haven't been taking super long to like deal with these errands. Why am I walking? And better yet, why am I continuing to walk when I can fly? Your friend is lost in the wilderness, you say? If he's not to be found around here or in the vicinity of the Darkhold, it is possible he made for Whitebrand. To reach it, one must travel through Denifin Pass, the southern end of which lies to the north and east of here. While I make no guarantee that your search will bear fruit, it is surely better than worrying in idleness. I wish you luck. Oh, and one more thing. Do tread warily when climbing the stairs here. Not a moon ago, I near broke my neck when I slipped and took a tumble. Are you referencing fall damage, sir? Whee! I'm fine. How are you? Mine didn't break my spine. Nothing a good old Asuna can't fix. Yeah, I know that's the wrong spell. I also don't mind. Oh. Seems your Stola and Ida have found him. Good. Yeah. Our orders are to take you back dead or alive. Which will it be, engineer? Why don't you come and find out, Tinhead? I'm here, we can fight now. Ah, Phelan, it is well that you are here. The situation is grave. Biggs is in a bad way. We need to do something right now. Ida has the right of it. We will perish if we delay. With me. He's not alone. Kill them all. Thankfully, I have AoE. How did you know where to find me? Hold your ground. Reinforcements are coming. Multimaria. I'll count you all into the next Umbrellera. Ida, less provoking and more pummeling if you would be so kind. Ryland, stay close to Biggs. Where is Biggs? That would be important. You people stop with the whole fighting me thing. It's getting annoying. Yeah, how many of them are there? More than are conducive to merriment. Next time you have a care what you wish for. Oh, you're dying. Let's fix that. Why does a punchy man have more health than the rest? It's the last of them. There. Done and done. Thanks. At the moment, I would have. It's been too long in the cold. We must find shelter for him. There's that tower to the east of here. Monument Tower, you say? Very well. You and I shall bear him there with all haste. So it'll be so happy to see Biggs and Wedge again. Oh, I love reunions. I'm removing some notifications from my cellular device, my magic rectangle, because I had a lot of them. Anyway, I had an obscene amount of them. It was concerning. Anyway. I think I'll end stream a bit early. I'm still going to keep going for another like 35 minutes, and then I'll end, and then I need to go get food. I cannot thank you enough, Waylon. And the same goes for the rest of you. Thank you all so much. Oh, don't mention it. We are a family, are we not? Well, yes, it's just I didn't think I'd ever see him again. I owed a lot of you my life. And I saved Wedges, too. I'm losing count of how many I owe you. Pigs. Wedge. God, it's good to see the two of you again. Chafe. It's you. It's really you. In our hearts, we knew you were still alive. But to finally see you in the flesh. When Alphino told me of the raid on the Waking Sands, I feared the worst. What happened? The enemy struck with nary a warning. We didn't stand a chance. Wedge and I were in the workshop when they came. Before we knew what happened, the Imperials had us at gunpoint. It must have been awful. There's one thing I don't understand, though. How did the Garleans get there so fast? I mean, the Immortal Flames should have seen them coming, right? I myself have asked the same question. That day when I returned to the carnage of the Waking Sands, I noticed naught amiss in horizon. Nothing at all to suggest the passing of an Imperial force. From this I conclude that the Garleans came neither by land nor by air. Nay, they were born there by potent teleportation magics. Magics the kind used by the Ascians. Carry on. We were bound and blindfolded and bundled into the cargo bay of a waiting airship. I can't rightly say how long we were aboard, but when the time came for us to disembark, we found ourselves in the midst of an Imperial stronghold. Castrum Sentry. Upon arrival, we were marched off into the main complex. Biggs and I were thrown into a detainment cell together, while Minfilia and the others were taken elsewhere. That was the last we heard from them. Castrum Sentry. Yep, we knew that was coming. What happened next? Well, we were held in isolation for what felt like years, but was probably moons, or maybe only weeks. And then without warning, the Imperials collected the pair of us, and put us on another vessel, which we found out was bound for Garlemald, much to our dread. We knew that if we were taken back there, we weren't like to leave again. So risky though it was, we sabotaged the ship's altitude controls and thereby forced an emergency landing. And in the midst of the ensuing chaos, we managed to slip our captors. The rest, as they say, is history. If I didn't know better, I'd say that's a likely story. Sabotaging the altitude controls of an airborne vessel. That will have been Biggs' handiwork, like as not. You always were resourceful in a tight spot, my friend. Thank you for returning my dear assistance to me. It would seem I owe you yet another debt of gratitude. There are still many questions in my mind, but the answers can wait. Minfilia and the others still want for rescue. That they do. Alright, you lot. Garland Ironworks is back in business. Let's go and give the Imperials what for. Hurrah! Sid wants to prepare a strategy to rescue Minfilia and the other Scions. Thanks to you, Biggs and Wedge are with us again. Now we must find a way to rescue Minfilia and the others. Gods know we've been waiting for that. We kept them waiting far too long already. Based on what we've learned, I believe it's safe to say they're being held at Castrum Sentry. So let us reconvene at Revenant's Toll in Mordona. It's a good place. Tis as good a place as any to prepare, and better than most. The road leading east then south will get you there. When we arrive, let us seek the advice of the local adventurers. We're bound to learn a thing or two that will benefit our mission. Okay. I've got to walk. But fuck walking, because I'm a flying bird now. Ba I have arrived at the Mordonas. Hello, Slaffburn. Is that a pompadour? No, it's not. It looks it, though. Well, mad friend, what brings you to Revenant's Toll? We're looking for Imperials. I hear you right. Your friends are being held captive at Castrum Sentry, and you want to rescue them. I don't mean to discourage you, but that might prove difficult. Stronghold has been on high alert of late, with armored patrols seen around the perimeter around the clock. Not even a fly could get within 100 yalms of the walls undetected. If the Gallians are alerted to our coming, we cannot know that what they will do to Minfilia and the others. We must act with the greatest stealth. Aye. It has to be a good old-fashioned infiltration. But security's so tight, how are we going to smuggle ourselves in? Why, I have a mind to walk through the front door. Are you serious? Aye, we'll disguise ourselves as Imperial troops and march right in. For this, we'll need a few set of Imperial uniforms, a suit of Magitech armor, and impeccable timing. Heh, that's a bold strategy, but it might just work. Where we are, there's certainly no shortage of opportunities to borrow the equipment. Knowing those Imperial bastards, they won't even suspect that these savage Eorzeans would think to use their technology. And it's settled. If you're determined to go ahead with this, I'd recommend you speak with Glaumand. The fellow's got a personal grudge against the Empire, and happens to know a deal about Castrum Sentry besides. I've no doubt that he'd want to be of aid. Ida and I shall go to reconnoiter Garlean activity at the stronghold. It would not do if something were to befall our comrades before we had the chance to act. Come and join us when you're ready. Let's do this. Sometimes I wonder, Ida, are there ever times when you're not enthused? I'm nothing if not enthused, Stola, and you're beginning to remind me of Papa Limo. Did they cut that dialogue off a little too soon? Looking for Glaumand? Well, you found him, whoever you are. Looking to get inside Castrum Sentry and you need my help? Well, something tells me we're gonna get along just fine. Actually, how much longer is this chapter? Plus chapters. I think chapter 4 is the last one. It goes to the ultimate weapon, so that's when we finish Porta Decumana. Okay, so that's like the last quest in the thing. Okay, what am I on now? I'm on getting even with Garlemald, so that's gonna be quite a ways, I see. Oh, maybe not. 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13 quests. 12 more if I do this one first. We have friends at Castrum Sentry who want to rescue. That Slaffburn knows me too well. Oh, you can count on my help. We've got a score to settle with the Imperials, and I never pass on an opportunity to get back at those Horsons. But enough about me, let's talk strategy. Rescuing folk from captivity is right delicate business. A single oversight, just one little blunder, and it's all over. You can't leave any room for uncertainty. Oh shit. I opened the wrong window. There we go. For starters, you need to confirm beyond the shadow of a doubt that your friends are where you think they are. You don't want to risk your neck only to discover that they've been moved elsewhere. How can you find out, you ask? By following these instructions. If you approach Sentry from the east, you'll see a swampland to your left called the Tangle. Get in there, never mind all the marbles, and navigate your way to the southwestern corner. You'll come upon some drainage pipes coming down from the stronghold. Don't ask me how I know, but one of them leads back up to the command tower. If you listen closely, it might be as you can eavesdrop on some of the happenings within. Once we know for certain your friends are there, we'll move to the next stage of the operation. Now get going. Godspeed. God. I was done with this crap. Not the game, but the throat. Feels like my coughs are getting unproductive and I need to take a medication in order to make them productive. So that's gonna be my night. Drainage pipe. Oh, it's opened. Ew. Why are you not dead? I cast an AoE. Why are you not dead? The faint sound of conversation echoes down the pipe. What of the captive? Does she still refuse to speak? May as well be a deaf mute for all the information we've got out of her. The others aren't much better. The Ellison gets on my nerves most of all. Every time he opens his mouth, it's only to spout gibberish. I do wonder, why is the Tribunus so obsessed with this Minfilia woman? They say she's possessed some mystical power, something we Garleans don't have. Mystical power, like the kind the Beastmen use. How am I supposed to bloody know? You're so curious, why don't you ask the Tribunus yourself? As well try to tumble her. I like my head where it is, thank you very much. Our break is over, unless we get back to our stations. Footfalls grow fainter until all is silent. Well, that was fortunate. Wait, what? I thought the crystals here were all corrupted. Not like blue on the top, which is not corrupted, and then orange at the bottom, which is corrupted. Interesting. It's good to see you again, Phelan. I'm giving to understand you have conducted some reconnaissance. Oh god. Squat. Everybody! Thank you for the resub, Fry. How you doing? Have happy evening. It's good to see you again. I'm given to understand you have conducted some reconnaissance. Tell me, what were you able to learn? Yeah, how you doing, Fry? Thank you for the resub. I would attempted. I'm sassy drunk. Oh. Oh dear. How many have you had? Or rather, what have you had? Because I know what you have brought with for one particular double date. And it was some good stuff. 2.5 of what? 2.5 of what? I'm assuming drinks, but like, and not shots, but like, what did you have? A beer, an old fashioned, and half a white Russian. So I don't know what goes into an old-fashioned, but I do know a white Russian and a beer. How is the milk not curdled? So Minfilia and the others are indeed at Castrum's sentry. Their presence thus confirmed, we may proceed with the mission. While you were afield, Sid took the liberty of devising a plan of action. Pray have the details from him. Good work. As Alphino has already told you, we've plotted out a course for the rescue. The gist of it is unchanged. We disguise ourselves as Imperial soldiers and infiltrate the stronghold. Laumont is looking into ways to procure a suit of Magitech armor. In the meantime, I need your assistance for some preparations of my own. Minfilia and the others are counting on us. Let's not keep them waiting any longer than necessary. Vodka isn't acidic, but what about the beer and what's in the old-fashioned? Because I feel like the rest of that would have curdled the milk. In your stomach. I mean, I guess that is one way to make cheese. Sid requires your assistance for his rescue preparation. While Glaumont goes about devising his plan, we need to see to some preparation of our own. It wouldn't do if the Imperials were to discover that they're short on armor. Old-fashioned is bourbon, simple syrup, and bitters. Oh, okay. Is bourbon acidic? Is beer acidic? To prevent this from happening, I'm going to put together a makeshift communications jamming device. The explanation is like to get a bit technical, so bear with me. Imperial forces communicate at a distance via electromagnetic waves. Simply put, voices are born upon etheric lightning energy that permeates the air. Milk curdles in my stomach anyway from stomach acid. Oh, yeah. How the hell does that work for someone with gas issues? I forgot the name of it, but it was like acid reflux, that's it. Acid reflux is just acid traveling back up for some reason. It doesn't. Okay. How the hell does it help my girlfriend? Because it's helping my girlfriend for some reason with acid reflux. I don't know why. I don't know how. Maybe it's just placebo effect. But she has acid reflux and it's bad, and what we end up doing to counter it is milk. Milk nay. Milk nay? Milk knee. Now, the hell-sized cluster of corrupted crystals to the west has been observed to amplify the self-same energy. By making use of this property, we should be able to drown out Imperial voices. Milk neutralizes the acid. Oh, okay. Oh, fair. To ensure that we have enough amplification, we must identify the most potent crystals among the cluster. For this, I need you to go there and use this device to take readings. I'll mark the likely places on your map. Oh, and just so you know, plasmoids are drawn to lightning energy. Don't be surprised if you run into a few. I think after this quest I'll end stream because I am getting hungry. And I do not want to go to bed hungry. It would be a painful time. Where is my Reaper quest? There we go. Prime location. Yeet. So not that one. Maybe this one. Nope. Well, at the bar, I told the people I was drinking about River Madness, and one suggested a joke I should have added. Which one? I'm glad we're still talking about River Madness, and we need to make another one at some point. It just took so long to do. And now we all have different jobs and times we're available. Plus we could do some short form stuff, but that'd still take a lot of time. You have the readings? Excellent. Here, let me see the numbers. Here's this. Yes, 4 of these crystals should suit our purpose, though I pray we won't have need of their power. I pray that we won't have need of their power. Where's? Oh. Jack Nicholson is at the dentist. Your teeth are kind of yellow. Have you been drinking soda? Yes, I ordered the code red. Oh my god. Oh my god, that would have been perfect. Write it down somewhere. Keep it handy. Did you order the code red? You're goddamn right I did. Plowman wants you to practice the part of Imperial Trooper. Clean the wax out of your ears now, because there's something I want you to do by way of preparation. The plan's to have you enter Castrum Sentry all decked out in Imperial duds. But a disguise is more than just clothes you're wearing. You also gotta act the part. At first, at the very least, you need to know how to perform a convincing Imperial salute. First impressions are everything, as they say. Also said Night of the Living Dead is public domain because they never registered the copyright. Yes, it is, and I love that movie. That is my favorite public domain movie, because in the movie, the black guy dies last. I don't like how he died, but he dies last. Of course, he dies last to racist people breaking into the house, thinking he's a threat, or maybe just hating him because he's black. But you know what? He doesn't die first. In fact, he had the plan. He had a fucking game plan. We can talk about that in River Madness. They thought he was a zombie. Yeah, likely story. Likely story. The whole the cops busting in didn't know there were zombies. They couldn't have known. They couldn't have thought that. Well, the only truth to that thing is that he had a gun, like factually, but like that's still a whole scenario of like that opens the door to some racist humor. What? Oh. Oh, it's the GM. Shit. I can teach you to salute myself, of course, but it's best you learn from the experts, so get yourself near as you dare to cast a sentry and watch the Imperials. Let me just deal with this real quick. I got DM'd by a GM. Oh god. I also can't really reply any other way. Doing a running joke about this is the when he dies. We can make jokes about him being a black man in a horror movie. Doing a running joke about the when he dies, I guess. So I'm very distracted now. I've never been DM'd by a GM before, and I know it's not me in trouble, but this is still intimidating. So when we start... Oh god, that's intimidating. A convincing Imperial salute is what Elon Musk was attempting at the inauguration, yes. Oh, maybe this is just how it happens when you, Is there more to... I guess I did forget to blacklist them. Contacts, this motherfucker, blacklist. Investigation regarding this, not really. Oh, shit. No, my only issue tonight was him. The captain's wife's lament. I'm talking with a GM right now. Hang on. Oh, this is weird. Oh, this is so weird. Oh, there we go. Taking time is to figure out what's an ideal scenario. Thank you as well. That was very simple. I did not expect to be DM'd by a GM about this. The reporting system works, fam. You think you're immune? Nah, you fucked up. You're gonna get reported. The GMs might do something. I don't know what they're gonna do. I'm not gonna probably get an update. The captain's wife's lament, you say? Okay. Well, that happened. Okay. I've never been DM'd by a GM before. So that happens. Whisper sounds are usually very light and different. So that's unique. At least I didn't get teleported to Mordion. That would have sucked. Okay. The ship sailed into harbor after 15 months at sea. The captain hit the tavern with his crew of 53. After drinking up their pay, they staggered through the town. But all the inns and public houses turned the sailors down. The captain said, "Fear not, me lads, you all can come with me. I live just round the corner, and you all can stay for free." But when the captain's wife awoke upon the break of day, they say that you could hear her wailing clear to Botany Bay. I should probably have waited for the R's, but like, oh well. He said there's semen all around the bed and semen on the floor, semen in the bathroom and behind the closet door. There's semen in the fireplace and semen in the hall. The living room is carpeted with semen wall to wall. There's semen in the entryway and semen on the stair. And worst of all, there's even semen in me underwear. There's some behind the larder and beneath the table too. I do believe your semen got into me Irish stew. There's semen here in front of me and semen in the rear. My God, there's even semen hanging from the chandelier. There's semen on the windowsill, semen in the yard. The semen even left a stain upon the Saint Bernard. Although I am a patient wife, 'tis more than I can bear to wake up in the morning with your semen in my hair. I ne'er again do wish to see thee darken up my door. So clean up all your semen and come round my way no more. So clean up all your semen and come round my way no more. Burp. There you go. There you go. The song we can never sing at Disney World. We have received an anonymous warning that insurgents' forces are near. We must redouble our vigilance. I shall recommend that patrols be increased. Arf. Arf. I don't think they saluted. Oh, they did. I did that salute once. That particular salute in a video. I was introducing myself as that Aether Chicken on YouTube. I think it was that salute because it could have probably been the normal salute where it's like hand over eyebrows, hand on head kind of deal, instead of like a weird crossy helldiver salute. So did you manage to learn the Imperial salute? No, best you don't demonstrate it. I'm liable to fly into a rage and crack skulls. I'll just take your word for it. Yay, I've learned the Imperial salute. We will start this next quest and then I'll end stream. Because I need to go get food. And take an anti-congestant. Stark Malark, which is to help you acquire the disguises you need for your rescue mission. You are called Phelan Wispbane, yes? I have heard of your plight from my friend Glaumont. Who's right there, of course you would have heard about it. As a fellow adventurer and son of Eorzea both, I would offer you my assistance. In order to infiltrate Customs Sentry, you and your comrades must disguise yourselves as Imperial soldiers. My question is, how do you go about acquiring the uniforms and helms? There are places a man might purchase them, but individuals who deal in such wares are not the sort to whom you would entrust your secrets. It would be more prudent, I believe, to procure what you need via traditional means. from the bodies of their recently deceased owners. The fortified area before Castor Century never lacks for Imperial patrols. It ought not take you too long to obtain 3 sets of gear, one for each member of the infiltration team, Biggs, Wedge, and yourself. When you have what you need, please return here and allow me to inspect the spoils. I shall do that next time. I believe that is a decent place to stop because the next 11 quests are going to take about a few hours anyway, so that gives me a lot of time to start and finish the next stream. Part 3 would be probably where we end Chapter 4 of Realm Reborn. Seems like a good place. We're gonna set it right here. We're gonna sit right here. Thank you guys for watching. We don't have enough people to raid out to over on Twitch, so I'm just gonna cold end it. However, thank you guys for watching. I will be live again Friday night, not with Final Fantasy this time, but with game development learning. Probably won't have a PNG or a model or anything, so meh. I will not be live on YouTube. I will be live only on Twitch, unless someone on YouTube really wants me to do game dev. A little weird, but like it could happen. Also, someone remind me to change the sprite I'm using in my game, because it is literally Robotnik with an erection. Not a photorealistic one, but like the game I'm making for learning Godot is Super Robotnik Land, and if you know that game, fake game, real game, whatever, it is a YouTube poop. And it's Robotnik, so of course he's going to use his pingus. Anyway, I'm going to need to add a sensor bar to the thing, and when it's done, it will not be done by when the next stream happens. I'm just using it as an excuse to actually learn the engine, because I'm going to forget if I don't. I also need to stream more. But by the end of this thing's creation, I will post it somewhere. Censored or uncensored, whatever, but like I will post it. It will be playable. It will be a Godot engine game, and it will be handcrafted by me. No AI involved, and I can say I'm a game dev finally. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Where's my end screen? There we go. Bye-bye.